Okay, I think some people would definitely disagree with me, but I don't really support this way of learning how to draw. Hi, my name is Rina and welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to watch relatively new video of PewDiePie, who was learning how to draw apparently for no reason, as he said. And I'm an artist, so I'm really curious to see how he was doing. So let's watch.
I haven't drawn since I was a kid. In fact, here's a self-portrait of me when I was 6 years old. Why was doing skin color so difficult as a child? It's like, I'm not completely why.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Was using like random colors for skin colors because it's difficult. And right now there are all these fancy like pencil sets for all different skin colors. It was not a thing in like 2000 something. I will skip a little bit to the part where he actually starts drawing. So he said how he was doing this 7-day challenge for different things.
It got me itching to wanting to learn more things. And I thought, what if I do it for a longer time? What if I learn to draw? Then I can compare what I drew at the beginning and then compare with the end and be like, wow, at least that's what you want to see, right?
That's a very good thing to do when you learn how to draw, to motivate yourself. If you're very consistent and you do a before after drawing, after some period of time, you know, like after a couple of months or half a year or a year to see the difference, there's actually a challenge for artists. It's called Draw This Again, and I'm sometimes participating in this too, and you can see some of my work related to this, where you take your old art and redraw basically. It's a very good strategy, but I don't think that it works in a span of like 2 weeks or something, but somebody might disagree with me.
I have no guarantees. This could be very embarrassing. Speaking of which, I gotta draw my first drawing. Let's begin. Are you guys ready to cringe? It's all in here. Be nice, okay? I'm a sensitive artist. I want only good feedback.
Same.
Right, so day one, I drew a bunch of eyes because I thought every day I'm gonna learn to draw a different body part. That was a bad idea. Day two, I just doodled, which, you know, is fun, but my goal with this was to get better, right? So yeah, I drew a bunch of stuff from my favorite manga, Blam. You can kind of tell it's just a mess. I don't even...
First of all, that's not bad for the first 2 days. I think it's not a bad idea to start just with small doodles, kind of get a hand of what you're doing and get used to like maybe your materials, or if you're using like graphic tablet, you know, kind of get used to what you're working with. But definitely I feel like working with references and using some kind of like favorite manga or something as a reference, especially in the beginning, and not even in the beginning, it's very important.
No. Yeah. It's embarrassing to show these. Day three, yeah, still doodling. I don't know. The goal of this was not to just draw a lot, but rather just draw a little bit every day. So
That's a very, very good message. A goal is not to draw good, but to draw a little bit every day. And it's very, very good message. I feel like a lot of people can learn a lot of things, not just in drawing, but like just be consistent, especially with something like art. Consistency is really key here.
4, I watched a tutorial. I watched a draw along by Akihito Yoshitomi. Really cool style. So drawing along, yeah, I guess it helped, but it still looks...
Also a very good point to find like your favorite artists who inspire you, maybe the style that you like, to like the direction where you want to move. It's very, very important and very good to like mention that. I feel like it's not a bad idea to like, you know, try to replicate your favorite artist and try to draw from their work, but I feel like this should not be the essential way. This should not be the only way how you learn if you want to be really good at drawing. And we're going to talk about it more. I will see more work and let's talk about it more.
So here's kind of the crux of this video where I realized I could never draw a girl, because I don't know about you guys, but I am in the girls are pretty, guys are ugly gang. Okay, whatever you prefer, that's fine. But I feel like if you draw a guy, it doesn't really matter. They can be ugly, whatever. But if you draw a girl and you want to make them pretty, it's hard. You gotta be good at drawing to do that. So I thought that would be a good challenge.
That's very funny because I think in art community there's this like a pet peeve of some artists, maybe, that a lot of artists draw just cute girls, and myself included. I just like to draw cute girls. First of all, it's like assumed, or I don't know, like that is not that hard to draw, just a cute girl, you know, comparing to like other things that you can draw. And it's actually really funny that for some people it's kind of difficult and challenging to draw a cute person.
To teach myself how to draw a girl. And here we have the result, and it's awful.
I don't think that it's awful, first of all. And second of all, I think it looks like his wife a little bit. It kind of does. That would be cute if he's drawing her portraits. But it's not awful. And it's very good for the beginner, I think.
Yeah, that one's not too bad. I don't know what that is. So I found this artist on YouTube I recommend, Chomang Drawing, that does a lot of tutorials, and I really like this style too.
Again, very, very good reference.
It looked really good, but not mine. So I learned the basic of drawing the circle and the eyes and how to proportion it all. Because if any element is wrong, the face just looks horrible. It doesn't matter what you do. Day 6 is just in pain. I was so frustrated trying to understand this method of drawing a circle.
Okay, I think some people would definitely disagree with me, but I don't really support this way of learning how to draw. Of course, learning from other artists is really crucial and important in your artistic growth, and definitely you should do it and steal kind of from your favorite artist. If you want, I can make another video on this topic, which is, I think it's a huge topic. But I think personally, if you want to learn how to draw, I will be like a very boring person right now to say this, but I believe that you should learn from the basics that are not this type of basics. These are imitation type of basics, and I think these are good, like a good structure, like all these like lines and these circles to make this head. They're good for people who already know the basics. But if you don't know them, it's really hard to follow this. It's really hard to replicate this structure, because if you don't know like basic anatomy and basic proportions of like real person, it's really hard to follow with these like this quick little drawings of like simplified head or something, if it makes sense.
I drew my first mites, yeah. It's horrible. Don't laugh at me. Do not screenshot these. That's illegal. Do not screenshot.
I forgot my water was boiling, so I just grabbed some tea.
Leprechauns, rather. I was very mad.
I'm cringing so hard. I just can't seem to get it. They all look like elves.
Definitely, these are not bad drawings for a beginner, definitely. And I feel like a lot of artists can understand this frustration when this just does not look right, but I don't understand what's not right about it, like what's wrong about it, how to fix it.
They all look like elves. I don't know why. Maybe because the ears are giant.
Again, this is because there's probably no reference materials used, because no understanding of like basic proportions, which I assume maybe he was looking into this artists and the tutorials, I guess. Maybe they were explaining some proportions, I don't know that. But if you know some basic proportions, then you know how to draw this ear so that it does not look like elf. But also, even if it does look like elf a little bit, it's not bad. It's pretty cute actually. I think it's very good.
It's very frustrating.
It doesn't get better. Actually, sometimes I drew stuff and I'm like, oh, that one's not that bad actually. But then the rest is just awful, so. Day 8, drew my second merch. It's bad. I erased parts of it because I hated it that much.
It is his wife, right?
We wanted
Definitely.
A break from
it is his wife.
So
It's so
just
cute.
read a book and I just drew and it was really, really nice. But I tried to draw merch, but it's just so cringe. It's so bad. I really thought I would be better by day 8, but here we are, so yeah. It's more pain. Just pain. I'm so mad at drawing these. So infuriated. Like,
it is total misconception that you can learn how to draw in like 30 days, right? We all saw these books, how to learn how to draw in 3 months, how to learn to speak Japanese in 1 month. It does not work like that. It's really hard to do. It's a skill that takes a lot of practice, years and years of practice. And of course, it's normal to be frustrated, especially in the very beginning of just the first week or 2 weeks of drawing consistently. It is going to be frustrating. It's inevitable.
why can't I draw? What is wrong?
Sorry to interrupt the video. There's something I wanted to tell you guys.
There's a G Fuel BOGO sale!
Oh,
Yes!
it's an advertisement moment. And I also want to advertise my brushes for Procreate. So if you want to try out some new brushes, and these are very good, so try them out. You can get them on Gumroad. The link will be in the description.
Day 10, not much to say. Day 11, I felt like, okay, I should probably know how to draw a body.
That's amazing that you step even more out of your comfort zone after flying heads. That's what I call it. Check out my last video where I was showing my old art from also these times when I was just starting out. And drawing body is really challenging. I want to give him a lot of credits for even doing that. And also these sketches on the right look amazing. They look great. It looks very good.
Had a lot. It looks like I did a lot, but I drew these so quickly that I don't know. Just a lot of bodies. Started adding heads to them, and
okay, already 3 things that I want to point out. First of all, it's great that he is consistent and draw every day. Amazing work. Second, you step out of your comfort zone and draw not just a head but also a body. And as he said in the beginning of the video, he was even drawing like different parts of the body. And third thing, which is really, really important, if you're a beginner artist, don't focus too much on just this one little sketch. A lot of people cannot let go of one simple figure drawing and keep focusing on it. You know, you're drawing a figure, but you're supposed to be really quick with it. A lot of artists, they're perfectionists, right? So you want to make this figure really perfect, but you should not do it. You should like set a timer. If it does not work, keep going, keep going, keep going. And this is an amazing example of this.
21, still panicking. I drew what looks like a child here. I didn't mean to. I think the torso was too tiny. Yeah, still panicking. Day 22. Yeah. Day 23. Oh god. I drew another merch, but it was so bad I just scribbled over it. Sorry, merch face. Then I think here on the left, these are not that bad. I quite like these. What happened? Why can't I do it every time? Why is
Frustration is real. One thing I still want to point out, it might be even more frustrating to be drawing real life people, but you will see the improvement, like a bigger improvement. It's just my opinion. Maybe you don't agree with this, but if you would do a real life drawing, like a observational drawing of a person, maybe like your family member or even from pictures or from videos, for the same 10 minutes every day for a month, you will see even better improvement. People who start to draw in a more older age, not older age, but you know what I mean. You are not a teenager. You already know your preferences. Maybe you already know the style that you want to pursue. It's really hard to be like, you know what, I really don't want to waste time and focus drawing on like real life person or like realistic things because I like this anime style. So this is what I want to do. But I'm just saying that learning in the beginning a little bit of basic real life things will help you improve your anime or any kind of style really quickly. That's just my opinion. That's just my experience. Feel free to disagree with me in the comments.
Messing around with different facial expressions. Same in day 26. I feel like every day you can see improvement. And I drew another merch and that one's not that bad. Day 27, I randomly picked up this manga to study Japanese, but I really like the character. It's called Kindergarten Wars. It was really fun to draw this character. I really enjoyed it. Just like goofy style, chibi or whatever, but also kind of cute some stuff. Day 28, I couldn't believe it. Felt like I could finally draw. I'm not saying these are great, but they're so much better than they used to be. All of a sudden, it just kind of clicked. I was so happy. I feel like it's a bit cringe for a 34-year-old man to draw.
No, it's not cringe. It's not. I think it's really hard to judge somebody's level or improvement within such a short span of time. Of course, the consistency helps and you can definitely see like an improvement, some sort of improvement. I feel like an improvement here is more on his just feeling. You know what I mean? He feels more confident and more comfortable in drawing and he feels an improvement within this, you know, because I think that definitely maybe taking like not just 1 month but like 6 more months of doing this and then comparing these first sketches to the like new ones, that will be very interesting to see. Definitely
anime, but at least I felt like I was improving and that was all I was going with. These are all from different anime or manga, but I feel like they're quite good. I don't want to sound like arrogant, but I looked at these and I was like, I couldn't believe I drew them. I drew these? How? Day 29, improving still, and I drew a March and I love it. It's so cute. And that one's cute too. What happened? Finally. These are pretty bad, but I don't know. I like these. And there we go. Day 30. I don't like all of these, but some of them are kind of cool. Drew them just from my head as well. So I'm happy about that. And guess what? Day 31, I kept going because I actually realized I enjoy drawing now.
Drawing from the head is very good practice for like a doodling purpose or like getting familiar maybe with your materials or something, but I really encourage you to have some sort of reference material, because if you really want to improve, drawing from just from your head, it's going to of course give you improvement, but not as much as having reference. And the most important thing is that he is enjoying that and he sees the progress and he loves it. It's great.
It's fun. I'm really sick of drawing anime girls or girls in general, but that was the goal to try and accomplish. Comparing these and these drawings with some of the first stuff I drew, you can at least say it's an improvement. We can agree on that.
Definitely you can see that he reached that goal of drawing a cute face, and you can see that style really like shifted by the end of the challenge, because in the beginning it was more like, okay, I'm just trying to draw whatever face I can draw. And then because he was looking at manga and some tutorials, you can see a definition of style a little bit more and like features and details. It's amazing. It's really good. A couple of things that again we can get from this. First, consistency, amazing. Second, the enthusiasm and this motivation, just so amazing. I could never do this probably. Third thing, using references, as even he said, makes it easier. Yeah, and you will see improvement, of course. And then another thing, it's okay to be not happy with your art. There will be days when you really hate it, and it is so hard, because it is really hard. It is really hard. I was really surprised to see PewDiePie drawing and making like a drawing challenge. That was really interesting, and I hope the best for him. I hope to see like a continuation of this, you know, make it a series, make it like what happened after 3 or 6 more months. Of course, he said that they had a baby recently. Maybe it's a little bit more difficult to be like consistent like that, but you did it for a month, you can do it more. Come on. That would be great. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was interesting or helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments, subscribe, and please check out my brushes and my previous videos. Thank you. Have a good one.